If you're looking for a way to relax sore, tight muscles, but you find massage guns to be a little bit too aggressive, then you may be interested in learning about a gentler yet still effective option. I'm Dr. Dave Candy, and this is my honest review of the Flickies Rapid Vibe 3D. It's a new generation of massage gun. I almost hesitate to call it a massage gun because the user experience is so different. It's almost an apples to oranges comparison. Now, aesthetically, you'll see it doesn't really even look like a massage gun. It looks almost more like a razor. It really only weighs a pound, so it travels really easily. But the big difference is in the frequency of vibration. It's called the rapid vibe because it vibrates rather fast, from 4,000 revolutions per minute or RPM to 7,500. Now, in comparison, a normal massage gun ranges from 1,600 to 3,200. So it's much, much faster. Now, you might think that that faster speed actually makes it feel more aggressive, but it's actually just the opposite. Because even though the frequency of vibration is more, the amplitude is much less. Normal massage guns have a percussive force that goes about 10 to 15 millimeters, or a centimeter to a centimeter and a half, or about half an inch if you're in the US. Conversely, this is only about 2 millimeters, or less than 1/12 of an inch. So it's a much faster vibrating force, but the amplitude isn't so great. So it's not so much a pounding, it's more of a vibration. That vibration neurologically makes your muscles relax. So it's more of a finesse way to relax muscles rather than beating them into submission. Now, like a massage gun, there are multiple heads on this, but normal massage guns, you have to add an attachment and then restart the gun, change the attachment, restart the gun, change the attachment, restart the gun. This actually has 4 different heads on here. There's a bullet head like this, and this is good for more trigger points. There's a flat square head like this. This is good for maybe more smaller muscles like the hand, around the elbow, that are a little bit more superficial. A round head, which you can put multiple attachments on this, which I'll show you in just a second as well. And then this head right here, it's actually heated and it has sort of a textured surface that's good to use around bony prominences. So I'll turn it on and show you what it looks like. This is actually the lowest speed, so around 4,000 RPM, and you can see that the light here changes as you change speeds. This gets up to 7,500 RPM, which is about 150 vibrations per second if you break that down. Now, the bullet head, you would use this more on trigger points. So if you find a specific knot or area that you want to work on, you can put that in. It's more like an acupressure type of treatment. This is good in the hands. You can use it sort of on rotator cuff muscles, back underneath your arm, various different places that you can use this, but that bullet head is good for more localized trigger points. Now next, the flat head here. This is good for more superficial muscles, so using it along your forearm tendons for tennis elbow or golfer's elbow, using it in your hand or on the bottom of your foot if you have plantar fasciitis, or you can use it over your patellar tendon if you have patellar tendonitis. This is just a nice, comfortable, vibrating sensation. Typical massage gun, that percussive force is not really good for tendons. Tendons have strength this way, but not strength going across them. This is a way to relax them, get them to stop hurting, but also not structurally irritate the tendon. Then you've got this larger head here, and this is good for larger muscle groups like your quadriceps or like your calves. Now, if you want to get a little bit deeper into those muscles, there are actually a few attachments that you can add on to this round head as well. There's sort of a brush attachment like this, and this is good for padding around bony prominences if you want to do that. There's sort of a target attachment. This blunts the force a little bit if for some reason You don't want the full force on. I tend not to use that one too much. This one is kind of unique. You use it around the spine. So you put your spine right in the middle of here, and this goes into the muscles on either side of the spine. So you can get a vibrating sensation right along the side of the spine if you have central pain right along both sides of the spinal column. And then this one I really like. This is more like the bullet head attachment, but it goes on this larger round head. So you can use this to get sort of a deeper trigger point therapy into larger muscle groups like your quadriceps or your calves. And so I'll show you how that looks. I'll turn this up to the highest speed. So again, this is about 7,500 RPM. And then you just find the knots or trigger points in the muscle, then hold a little pressure on there. This is deep, but it's not a thumping action. So you just get in deep, and it's like a localized vibration. Kind of almost like if you were having electroacupuncture or something like that, you'd get that vibration from the needle and the electricity. Kind of feels sort of like that. And then put it on the other side of the quads. Another nice thing about this is you can get to deeper areas in the calves. You have two calf muscles, your deeper soleus, and then your more superficial gastrocnemius. Normal massage guns make it very difficult to get down to that deeper soleus, but this actually feels really good, kind of going right behind the shin bone. Obviously, you probably wouldn't want something thumping right on your shin bone. Or you can also get sort of the more superficial gastrocnemius using this as well. Now this other head here, again, this has sort of a texture over top of it, and this is good for using around bony prominences on larger muscle groups. So we'll turn this back on. And you can use this around your knee, on the outside of the knee, kind of where your IT band is, or down by the fibular head, or you can use it up by the bumps on the outside of your elbow. And this is very comfortable. It's not like a big thumping of a massage gun right there. That probably wouldn't feel really good. Another thing is this head heats up. There's no separate heating head that you have to plug in or charge. This just uses the heat that gets generated from the motor vibrating back and forth really quickly, and it releases it out into your tissues. So you can use this as sort of like a heated massage therapy as well. And that feels pretty good. So those are the things that you can use the Rapid Vibe for. Now this might be a great gift for someone who's a little bit older, who has not as much muscle mass and doesn't want something pounding in quite so deep, or someone who bruises easily, or perhaps is a little concerned about their bone density and they don't want something thumping or pounding on them. If you do have osteoporosis or osteopenia, check with your doctor. Make sure that it's safe for you to use, but this would be a great gift for a parent or grandparent. So if you are interested in learning more about the Rapid Vibe 3D or potentially buying one, I'll put a link in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.